COVID-19 lockdown forced many people to think about moving from large, noisy cities into small, peaceful cities. Our tenant today is a family that not just thought, but even acted on it. They moved from the commercial capital of Mumbai into the wine capital of India, Nashik. Why did they do it? What works and what doesn't? Let's meet them.
Hey Vishal, hi.
Hi Maya.
How are you?
Very well.
Please come in, come in.
Hey, hi Vishal, hi.
Hi.
So how's the ride? Good?
It was fast, but the roads were still bumpy.
Yeah, it rains, yeah.
So what's the space about, this entire apartment?
So this is, around 1,000 carpet area usable. It's a 2.5 kind of a BHK. The most important part in the house is I think the balcony. Considering we're coming from Mumbai, we typically don't have balconies. We spend a lot of time here. Morning trees, afternoon trees, evening, after night, food. We sit here and this is the whole location.
So this is the place by which you can see the entire project.
Correct. And this is beautiful in rains, the whole thing is fog, under fog, and it rains.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
So this is the balcony.
Yeah.
This is the place where you work.
Oh yeah, this is the new concept, work from home. This is the table. Typically we both share. When I'm not here, she shares. Otherwise, this is my work from home.
And this living room, who uses this a lot? Is it used
So
by you
living
guys?
room, typically we don't have television if you see. So this space is only to have conversation.
Yeah.
And this dining room, Maya, is it used a lot?
Yes.
Most of the apartments I see, people have dining rooms, but
Yes.
they either watching it from the sofa or from the bedroom.
So as we mentioned, we do not have a television here. So we completely concentrate on food when we are eating, no television, just conversations is what happens in this area. It's very near to the kitchen, so very properly located. So that's our kitchen. I have 2 platforms here. Unlike I had only 1 platform in my Mumbai house, I'm very happy with it. Any woman will be quite happy that she has a lot of storage place also in kitchen.
And Abhijit also does some degree of the cooking, or this is...
Yeah, I do the eating part. Yeah.
You do the eating.
Yeah.
He helps me a lot.
Okay. So this is the kitchen, and then we move to the bedroom areas.
Yes. So this is one of the bedrooms. So this do not have an attached toilet. So this is given to my parents, nicely ventilated, and the toilet is right here. So this is the master bedroom, which is fairly large. If you see, so we 4 sleep here. You see, the bunk bed is already here. It's quite spacious.
This is for your kids?
Yeah, this is for kids. They want to sleep with us.
They want to.
Attached toilet, fairly good, nicely ventilated.
So this is a 2.5 bedroom, certainly spacious.
Yeah.
Very refreshing for people in many cities, definitely people from Mumbai.
Right.
Are there things in this apartment that you would like to have, or this is a near flawless apartment for you guys?
Only thing is what we face is during summers basically, since we are on the top floor, that is on the 4th floor, it gets very hot in summers because of the heat which is there on the terrace. So that is only the thing,
Yeah.
whereas so winters and other seasons are very pleasant over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, if you see, we don't still have air conditioning. Still it works.
Yeah, air
The
conditioning
cross
is not at all
ventilation here
required,
is really great. So
Yeah.
if you see,
So there's no air conditioning
there's
in the
no air
apartment?
conditioning in the
Yeah.
house. So
And-
we'll finish 2 years in November,
Right.
but there's no air conditioning. So I think it works. Still
And
works.
also, yeah, we have been using, in fact, fan also only in the month of May, June, July. That's it. It's only 3 months since we use it, and rest of the time it is very pleasant over here. Nights are very cool.
Yeah.
I think temperature goes to 21 degrees, 21, 22 degrees,
Yeah.
which is quite great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Abhijit, how much does this cost you?
So this is a rented premises, and we're spending roughly 16,000 per month, which excludes the electricity bills, and so that's a pure amount given to the owner.
So many people sulk about big cities, Mumbai, Bangalore, Delhi, but they never want to go to a small city.
Yeah.
Correct.
You guys are one of the few families I know who made that shift.
Yes.
What's the key trigger that made you guys shift from Mumbai into a city close by, 4-5 hours away, but a small sleepy city like Nashik?
So we wanted to concentrate on health of kids, and second thing was school premises. What we thought, we wanted them to be in a ground rather than just put in some box.
Did the kids play an active role in making you move from Mumbai to Nashik, or it was more that you guys decided on behalf of them?
When we moved here, they saw the space, they saw the openness. We took them to few schools. They loved the openness. I think they said we want to be here. But then later we were not sure. We went back to Mumbai for 2 months and started the school again in Mumbai. But then we realized they were having some kind of viral, not exactly health conditions, but certainly there's a big difference in the climate.
Okay.
And then we got them back here, and God's grace, everything was good.
So that's on the decision making. In costing, did costing play a big factor? Mumbai is considered to be very expensive in many
so
aspects.
I think there's a big difference in costing. So there it's an ownership, but the rental there is around 60,000 per flat, which is 1,000 carpet in Chimbur. So I think if you see 65-70% in terms of the difference of cost of living, and
I'm guessing that must be for buildings without amenities. This one has
absolutely.
amenities.
So it's a single structure
Right.
overlooking another structure.
Are other elements also as cheap in Nashik?
Right, vegetables. I get very cheap vegetables as compared. Cheap as in, yeah, very fresh, cheap. Sometimes I get it directly from the farms.
Vegetables, how about the other things like schools, education? How much is that cheaper?
In fact, education is cheaper. I can't say very cheaper, but yeah, I'm paying less, 30% than what, 20-30% less than what I would have been paying
True.
in Mumbai.
But are they good quality schools in Nashik?
For schools, yes, it's good quality. The learning, what kids are getting from Mumbai as well here is at par. I mean, there's no compromise on that. It's good for the junior kids level. But once they are crossing their 10th or 11th, 12th grade, then I think we'll have to move out or maybe figure out where kids want to.
How about in terms of healthcare? Is it sufficient here? The quality, the amenities, the doctors?
Yes. It's absolutely like as equal as what you get in Mumbai. Traveling also is not a problem. Traveling from here to the hospital, and cost-wise also it is maybe 30-40% less.
So we've spoken about the subcomponents of various expenses, but on an overall basis, how does the cost of living in Nashik stack up against Mumbai?
So I would say cost of living in Nashik would be around 40% less than Mumbai.
Are there enough jobs in Nashik for people to really enjoy these low costs? Are there enough jobs?
Sector-wise, if you consider manufacturing sector is there's a lot of employment over here, being lot many MIDCs and developments over here. Whereas service sector, maybe IT or other BFSI is not developed here.
What are the weaknesses of Nashik versus a big city?
Certainly Nashik has an opportunity where they can consider good infra, not like a metro per se, but certainly some system which will connect the odd parts.
How is the social infra?
There is only one mall, which is City Center Mall. I think it was opened way back 2013 or 14. Yeah, there are a few brands which needs to be
But in terms
up
of
here.
cafes, restaurants, is Nashik there?
Yeah,
on a vibrant
there are few QSRs, quick service restaurants like we have KFC here, we have McDonald's, we have Burger King. Small pubs and bars are very minimal over here as well.
Okay.
So nightlife is not that vibrant here. People, as Abhijit mentioned, people are very shy. Yes, in the evening also, it's like people like to be in their houses.
Are there concerns in Nashik over things like water supply, power, or is this 24/7 steady?
No, I don't think so. That's certainly an issue here. We have Gangapur Dam, which fairly large enough to handle comfortably for Nashik city. Power, yes, there are certain issues. We are typically outside Nashik city limits.
Abhijit, you spent almost 2 years, you said.
November 22 years.
Is this going to be your final base, or do I see you in Mumbai after a year? Both of you all back in Mumbai saying Nashik
I don't
hasn't
think
quite
so.
worked out?
I mean, the family is enjoying it really, to all their levels in Nashik. Kids are loving it. My parents are loving it. And eventually they liked it so much that we end up spending, we invested in a plot here,
Okay.
which is just in the same premises, and we're building a small house there now. permanently.
So basically, Abhijit and Maya are so convinced about Nashik
Yeah.
that they'll decide no more rent. We'll actually we'll actually build a house here,
Yes.
not even buy a house.
Yeah. So it's an architect's dream to build his own house, man. So, I think we did that.
Do you think you would have had the same opportunity in a place like Mumbai?
Oh
or Delhi?
God!
It's a dream.
Dream
build your
house. It's a dream in Mumbai.
It's a dream.
It's a dream in Mumbai. Here we can aspire to. Yeah.
We could manage to
Do
do
it.
it here.
Will you enter again? Uttara, you need not just a daddy.
Listen.
So she's the reason why she's a big part of the reason for you.
Yes.
shifting over to Mumbai.
Yes.
She uses amenities in this project quite a lot.
Yes, she uses. I think here she likes the openness. First part. She does a lot of cycling here, and yes, the amenities. I think swimming pool is something which is her favorite. And there's this sand pit. What you saw below is another part where she spent a lot of time.
That's her amenities.
Yes.
What are the amenities Maya and you use?
I don't get much time to use amenities. I work, I travel to Mumbai Monday morning, come back Thursday late evening. So over weekend sometimes I swim with them. Maya uses.
I use lot of swimming pool. Pool is very good here. Then gymnasium is also good. All the equipments and all are up to the mark. There's no compromise again at the equipments. But there's a beautiful lawn area. There's a walking track. There's a yoga center also. Yoga center basically a location called as Lotus Pond. It's a beautiful place.
So basically, in this choice from Mumbai to Nashik, Abhijit doesn't get his time in the sun, but everybody else makes full use of it.
Yes,
I make sure I do that over the weekend.
Over the weekend, you
Yes.
compensate on the weekend.
Yes.
Okay. So that's on amenities within the project.
Yeah.
What do you guys do for recreation on weekends or evenings over here? Are there a lot of options that you can explore?
Option is again, since we are here, being close to the nature, we love to go for a long drive. There are many dams over nearby, Kashapi Dam, Gangapur Dam. We go driving till there. We see most of the vineyards also. Being wine capital of India, we have a lot of access to places over here, vineyards here.
So which one is your favorite vineyard?
Sula is the one.
Sula.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why don't we go over there?
Yeah.
Continue the chat there and
Sure.
and see get a taste of Nashik.
Lovely. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
What do you think this place brings that most of Nashik does not bring?
I think Sula is talk of the town, and if you have to say in one word, it's like Bandra of Mumbai.
So one of the things I notice is that compared to even some tier 2 cities, the social infrastructure, the leisure, the recreational scope, range is fairly narrow in Nashik. Is that a big factor to attract people from other cities, according to you?
Like in Mumbai or Pune or any, not Pune, but in Mumbai, any cities where people would like to go to restaurants and bars for their get-together for social gatherings. Here there is another plateau which is available for people to go around. You can go for a whole day picnic, you can go to spots where you can sit around near the waterfront. It's like there is Kashapi Dam where people can go to. Sula also has nearby dam. There is Gangapur Dam also where people can go. There is boating facilities available here. There are other recreational facilities which can be done. People who like trekking and hiking, we have nearby caves over here called Pandavleni Caves. So these are more other facilities which are there, and weekend gateways basically here.
5 years from now, if I come, there'll be many more Abhijits and Maya in Nashik. Do you think that?
I'm sure. Fingers crossed. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll be tracking the movements of you guys, and few years down the line, let's see how many of Abhijits and Mayas are there.
Perfect.
Perfect. See you.
Cheers.
Time for the report card. First up, Nashik is an unusual city for someone from a tier 1 city to migrate into. But there are a couple of factors that work in its favor. First, cost of living. The cost of living across many components brings this city at a very attractive price point for most people. The connectivity, internet connectivity, allows many people to work from home compared to many tier 2 cities that do not have the infrastructure that supports it. The third point is a slight weakness, that's the social infrastructure. Many tier 1 professionals, middle class, middle-aged professionals want a degree of vibrancy in the neighborhood. That's clearly where this sort of city lacks at this point of time. So all in all, if you're a single person, if you're a family that has the option for work from home, isn't too hung up about vibrancy and a nightlife, this could very well be the sort of option to consider.